here we are today in a building that sits on 2 acres. It's 18,000 square feet. We have 100 parking spots, which means you can come to our building today and park downtown. You'd have to watch for the meter people every 2 hours to make sure you didn't get a ticket or get your car towed. And a kitchen area and an outside patio area, and like I call it white space, a place where people can spread out. The staff has their own individual workstations. I think the quality of work that they're now delivering has improved dramatically. And we're at 61st and Imperial, which is real exciting from the standpoint is we're in a community now. Downtown historically never had residents, if you will. It's starting to happen now, but there was no permanent community downtown. There was always a transient population. We look out our front door today, the trolleys across the street. We have families that live across the street. There's schools up the street, and we're in a community, and that makes a big difference because now we're attracting not only the same customer, but maybe members of the family who can come here, walk here, take the bus. And we're still just 10 minutes from downtown, so it's very convenient for our clients.
I'm currently going to City College. I'm working towards my KDAC. That's a certificate for substance abuse counselor. I currently have a 4.0, something I'm not used to having, where I was same story when it comes to like drug addictions. Dropped out of high school, didn't really care too much about what my future held at that time. Not until you start growing up and you get older that you realize, you know what, I'm wasting my life away. And that's where I could say Second Chance was a big help to me because I had no direction. Because when you come from that lifestyle, you don't know nothing about no resumes. You don't know nothing about how to present yourself, how to smile. You forget how to smile. Those are the kind of things that you kind of forget along through the road of addiction. You're always learning. When I first got into programs, when I first got clean, I always used to think that there was, a couple of years I'll be done and I'll be happy. In reality, that's not the way to look at it. You got to always look at it like every day I'm going to learn something until I die. It's a learning process all the way through.
It is a process, and everyone's not ready to do the due diligence because it is a tough love approach to not only work readiness, but a tough love approach to the metamorphosis of a person. We work on all of the internal things. Everyone is apt to do the easy things. You can change your hair, your clothes, your man, your attitude, your game, but it's the internal stuff. What makes a person want to strive for excellence.
And it takes a lot of support and a lot of determination to stay successful and to stay focused. And I've heard from a lot of the participants it's lonely. The biggest thing is a lot of them have to disassociate themselves with everyone they knew. And sometimes that includes family. And they're lonely. So one of the benefits of them coming to our program is we provide a lot of those supportive services they may need. Put them in an environment where people are trying to do the same thing so they can make new friends, new associates, learn how to do things a little bit differently. But there's no guarantee. It's bottom line, it goes down to how bad do they really want it.
I really had nowhere to go. I was going to be on the streets, and I was really in a lot of trouble.
Before I went to Strive, of course, I got in trouble. I got put in jail, thrown in jail, and they helped me out. I found out about their program through them coming in, their outreach program coming into the jails and taking people. They took me out, and I went into their sober living. I stayed there for a year, and right after I got out of sober living, I eventually got my own apartment, and I got my daughter back. Well, we go to movies. I like to fish, so she'll come go fishing with me. We go to Padre games. I'm a big Padre fan. We do a lot of things together. Stuff that never would have happened without the help of Strive. And plus, I had to be willing. That was the main thing, being willing and wanting to change. I don't know, I just had to get to a point where I was willing to do something different, do something else.
My name is Mayra Pinal. I'm a cashier. You can go back to the office and just update the resume and just you get better chances at it. It really helps your self-esteem, and it helps you to go and get a really good job.
My name is Michelle. Nice to meet you. And what I'm doing is I work at Keller Williams Realty. I'm a director of First Impressions. It's kind of fun. I'm barely getting used to the director part, but I see it sinking in, like when I'm not at work too. I get really good at telling people what to do. In a real estate agency, it's all about networking, okay? And I love it too, because here I am doing my job, right? But I'm doing my best, and other agents notice it, and they have something that needs to be done, so they decide to leverage, and they ask me if I want to do extra work for them. So I have income coming from all different areas right now, which is like one of my dreams come true. They've made a big difference in my life. Strive did, because they help people who have doubts when it comes to what we're worth in the employment field. And there was a lot that I felt I had, but they confirmed it.
I'm the president of Class 7075 and the alumni representative. However, I don't make as many functions as I should, you know, because I work quite a bit, which is a good thing, I guess. It's all started with Second Chance because, like I said, my story is that I had that non-traditional work history, and my troubles, my choices, and through Strive I was introduced to APC Plumbing. I've been with them now for 10 months, and it's been going real well. I like the work. In September I began the ROP courses, which are for codes and plumbing codes, and I'm really excited about that. Well, it takes a lot of courage, you know, just to step up and to do something with your life, and Second Chance is there to give you a hand, and they're good people, and that's exactly what they've done for me.
We fight for what we believe is important for the people we serve. I think we've proved ourselves. I don't think we should have to spend time fighting. I think we should start getting ourselves involved with and invited to the party, if you will, and be at the table for the big dialogue. So we're looking for some individuals that can help us broker that. We cannot do this alone. We're the provider. We have a great product. We need some people to help us take it to the next level.
I want to be me, and I want to work for a company that's going to accept me for me.
Really?
Really.
Have you thought about starting your own business?
I'd like to, but I don't have the funds for that, so I have to find a job where I can
work with others.
Work with others.
Which means you might have to take a little bit different attitude than I want someone who's going to hire me because I'm me.
I just got out of prison yesterday morning. First I did 18 months in the Mexican prison, and I got extradited back to the United States. And while I was over there, my wife left me and got divorced. Basically lost everything in my life.
Basically, I'm here because every job that I've ever had since I was 18, 17, or 18, I've always been under the influence of some sort of mind-altering substance. So I need to be here to learn how to deal with things. I need to be here to learn how to deal with the lack of not liking myself.
You know, I ain't got no family.
Yeah, you do.
Well, I do now, you know. You know, well, now I do.